Hey, welcome back to another recap video. This is week 2. We have a special guest today, Jaymison Jones.
Yo,
He's won the pool a total of 0 times. He is a
boom.
March Madness champion, as am I.
Yep,
But neither one of us has ever won the fantasy football
never.
championship. You did go 11-1 2 years ago,
I did.
but then lost in the first round of the playoffs
All my players got sat
to Emilio.
to get rested.
I think you lost because of the March Madness curse. Emilio won March Madness championship that year, won the fantasy football championship. Then Jose Marino did the same thing the following year, won March Madness, won fantasy football. So, of course, as we all know, Rago won March Madness this year. How do you see his chances of pulling the Emilio Slam and winning the fantasy football championship as well?
How do I don't even know how his team's doing this season in this league.
I believe he's 2-0.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Highest scorer in the league. He's 2-0. And of course, let's not forget he got a perfect MLB bracket as well. So he's on fire.
I think he needs to get back to work.
Yeah, I don't think he does anything. I don't think him or Michelle work. I think they just log on to ESPN all day and take advantage of it.
So I don't think that Rogo will take it this year. I genuinely Rogo, I think you're great. You got a lot of really great talents. One of them is being able to read ESPN a lot. And I just don't think it's going to actually end up that way because the playoffs are a different animal, and you got to make sure you got to make the right moves between now and then. And
plus, he's in a tough division. The 3 highest scorers, I believe, are all in our division, the Cowboys and 49ers division.
Yeah.
And your division, you were the 3rd highest scorer in week 1, but then you kind of fell apart week 2. What happened there?
Couple people, Russell Wilson, he
got 0 touchdowns.
Just really underperformed. And then I picked a defense really, really late in the draft. I ended up with the Bucks, and they managed to get me -2 points.
So you were better off just.
I should have not had a
defense, empty.
Yeah, put my other quarterback at defense.
So how's your team projected to do this week?
This week we're playing Lucas. I'm projected to win right now. He's got Doug Martin that he needs to update your roster, but right now I'm favored to win by almost 24 points. I still need to make a couple of changes. I picked who did I pick up last week on waivers? Anyways, either way.
So you have been doing some waiver additions?
Yeah, a couple of little things. I'm probably going to adjust my tight end. I have Witten. That's who I picked up last week, and he didn't really perform the way that I wanted to.
He had a good week 1, but didn't show up week 2.
Right. So, I don't know. And Dallas is playing. Who are you guys playing this
Bears,
week?
so that could be good.
Oh, wait. Maybe I'll keep him in. Yeah, I don't know. I got a couple things to look at. But,
cool.
Yeah, as of right now, it's looking like it should be able to pull the W off.
Week 1, I had the 2nd highest scoring team in the league. You had the 3rd highest scoring team in the league. And some might say it was because of that blockbuster trade we pulled off.
That was pretty big.
The day... actually, the minute you were on the clock, can you walk us through how that happened?
Yeah, so I don't like picking players really early on. I feel like 1 through 4 is always really
Could
shaky.
Go either way.
You have so much weight on one player where I'd rather have a couple of, I don't want to say a couple of average players, but I'd rather have 2 or 3 B players than just one all-star because there's too much on the back. So I was glad you were open to trading
I saw you type in the chat, who wants to trade for number 1? And I know you were halfway joking, halfway serious.
No, I was 100% serious the whole time.
Then Snap called you.
Right.
This is 47 seconds before the draft started, literally.
Right.
And we couldn't figure anything out. The draft started, but then we got an extra 90 seconds of you being on the clock.
Right.
I hammered out a trade, and literally with 2 seconds left, I got Brown.
Right.
And you got my first.
I think we actually confirmed the top, and this was funny because you mentioned it while we were discussing. We confirmed it with 47 seconds on the clock, and then it actually went through with very little time left.
That's funny. We did acknowledge the time was 47 seconds at one point.
Right.
All right. Sorry about that. Our guest interview with Jaymison Jones got cut off because we had a customer walk in the store while we were filming. So really sorry about that. I know you guys tuned in to watch Jaymison. We do have really, really high ratings on the show, which is why we're able to sell sponsorships, etc. And speaking of high ratings, we had 47 people watch the video last week. I'm not sure how that's possible. We only have 12 people in the league. I know some people who aren't in the league or subscribed to our video, like Emilio. He probably watched the video. As you may recall, Emilio got last place last year and was kicked out of our league finishing in last place, but he's probably still subscribed to my YouTube channel because he's a loser. And I don't know who the other 35 people were that watched the video, but really, really high ratings. And thank you to everyone who voted me into. I'm actually a finalist for the Pizza Hut Commissioner of the Week grand prize. So thank you. I didn't even know you guys were voting for me. I had no intention of winning that. I wasn't trying to promote myself, but it looks like my efforts have paid off and you guys have voted for me. So thank you once again. I am one of the 5 national finalists for the Pizza Hut Commissioner of the Week grand prize, which of course is free pizza for a year. And really, if you read the fine print, it's really just you get a $500 Pizza Hut gift card. So it's not really free pizza for a year, based on how much pizza I eat. But that is how they do it. I would get a $500 Pizza Hut gift card. So thanks again for voting me. Let's get into this week's video. As you can tell, I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. And you're probably wondering, hey Victor, why are you here? It's not March Madness. It's not the World Series of Poker. That's really the only 2 times you go to Las Vegas. So what are you doing here? Well, I'm here for my girlfriend's brother's wife's birthday. Hold on, can you see me roll my eyes hard enough? Yeah, I was dragged here by Maribel. But we are here nonetheless. I am down $1,200 already. We've been here for not even 12 hours. Of course, my March Madness trip was cut in half by Joe's stupid wedding. Joe, I'm not saying your wedding was stupid. I'm saying the time it was planned was ridiculously stupid. Of course, World Series of Poker lost pretty much all my money. Now I'm back. Not necessarily for a good reason, but I'm here nonetheless. So before I get into the recap, let me walk you through what happened this morning. Around 9 a.m., we went to get breakfast at a. We were at Mandalay Bay, and there was this Mexican cantina there. Everyone was ordering like eggs and chorizo and standard breakfast foods. I wanted to get the carne asada tacos. Of course, that wasn't one of the breakfast items. And if you've ever gone to eat with me at a restaurant before, you know that if I don't get my way, I like to throw a hissy fit. So of course I did. Ended up getting my carne asada tacos and didn't tip much, obviously. But while we were there, I did order the 47-ounce chalice margarita. It's a large chalice, and I had 3 of them. So I was pretty inebriated. I wanted to film a video this morning around 10 a.m., but I couldn't. Like, I couldn't talk. So we're filming a little later today. Right before we walked into the cantina, I bet $100 on the St. Louis Cardinals to beat the Chicago Cubs, and they won. I had them at plus 120, so I picked the underdog and won. That's a little off topic, I know. But the great thing is, I was so drunk after we left the cantina, I went back to the sports book. I wanted to bet on the Mets. And you're probably wondering, Victor, why would you randomly bet on the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets? Well, it's because I have San Francisco Giants season tickets, and they're in the wild card race against those 2 teams. And if they make the playoffs, I'm going to make a bunch of money because I have 4 season ticket seats to each game, which I will resell. So I really need them to make the playoffs. So I'm betting on those teams that I don't want to win. That way, if they do win, I'll get some money out of it. And I'm essentially hedging my money, hedging my emotions. So I bet on the Cardinals because I didn't want them to win. They won anyways, so I got some money out of it. Now I went to bet $100 on the Mets. Same theory as the Cardinals. I was so drunk, I accidentally bet on the Phillies. And if you need further proof, here it is. Bet $100 on the Philadelphia Phillies, who have not given up less than 10 runs a game this series against the Mets. 100% freak accident. Well, lo and behold, they're up 10-0 in the 3rd inning against the Phillies. So this is going to turn out to be the best bet of all time. So I should have bet more, but that's where we're at. And now we are here in Vegas, ready for the recap video. So I'm sorry to be off topic for so long, but thank you for staying tuned in. And before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for being so diligent, so hardworking, so ethical, so professional, and everything that you guys do. because I'm in other leagues and it's nothing like this. Our league is so quiet compared to the other leagues. One of the other leagues I'm in is just mired by weekly controversies and just unethical trades, collusion, drama. It's nothing like our league. So I just want to thank all 11 of you guys for. I mean, all you guys do is you show up, you draft, you score your weekly 85 points, you keep your mouth shut, and you do it again the next week. It's just amazing what our league has going. So let me have that segue into our standings. After 2 weeks in the season, the AFC fans division is still wide open. Team Veray, Team I Want to Bang My Cousins, Team Folding Carson's Girly, Folding Carson's Girly Landry. Michelle, thank you for finally changing your team name. I was about to call you out on this video because your team name was still Ouch It Ertz when I Forsett, which didn't make any sense since you don't have Zach Ertz or Forsett on your team anymore. But your team name is now Folding Carson Gurley Landry. Folding laundry. But what does Carson's Gurley have to do? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, the three of you are all 1-1, and of course Kyle Steinfeld is 0-2 in the caboose in that division, but still only one game back in first place. In the NFC North fans division, same thing, exact same thing. 3 teams are 1-1, 1 team is 0-2. So Team Moreno. By the way, Jose Moreno. It's been like 3 years, man. Pick a team name. You can't just be Team Moreno forever. Haha, Clitson Dix, Jaymison Jones, and Bill Crosby's sleepers Joe. Come on, pick a better team name. That was funny 15 months ago. And no prior knowledge, Ryan Glazier in last place in that division. But same thing as Kyle, only 1 game back at first place. When you go to the Cowboys and Niners fans division, a little bit different story. This is the best division in our league. 2 guys are 2-0. I'm 1-1, but the second highest scorer in the league. And the guy who's in last place is also 1-1, and he just beat me last week. So this division's up for grabs. 4 pretty solid teams. This could go either way. However, the next 2 weeks will be pretty crucial to the outcome of this league based on matchups. So let's go over last week's matchup, shall we? Let me pull that up. So last week I got beat by Nick Quintana. We're tied for last place in the division, but only 1 game back at first. Good matchup. He scored 100 points. He had Matt Ryan go off. Trevor Kelly beat Joe Gianosa. Low scoring game, 85 points. Took the victory there. Omar Veray beat Ryan Glazier. High scoring affair, 116-106. Jose Moreno, the defending champion, is back. The champ is here. He was the highest scorer last week with 118 points, destroying Kyle Steinfeld, who scored only 77. Robert Gonzalez, another fine effort, 3rd highest scorer of last week, beating Lucas Matson, 112-96. And in the matchup of the week, aka the Toilet Bowl, and stop me if you heard me before, Michelle Hunker was in the Toilet Bowl. Michelle beats Jaymison 82-80. Both teams are now 1-1, but neither team has scored many points. Now let's go into a preview for this week. I'm playing Trevor Kelly. Big matchup for me because Trevor's 2-0. I'm 1-1. I can't fall to 1-2 and have Trevor go to 3-0. I would be 2 games back of him. It's only a 12-week season. You can't fall 2 games back in fantasy football. That's big. So it's a must-win game for me. I'm off to a good start. I'm up 31-0 after the Thursday night football game. I'm projected to win 108-91, so about 17-point margin there. Omar and Nick are playing each other. Nick is expected to win 89-72. Omar, I'm not sure why you're projected to score 72 points. I want to take a look at that. Ryan Glazier and Joe Ginosa are matchup of the week. Both teams are projected to score 98 points. Ryan needs to win this game because he's already 0-2 and he's got a solid team. He lost to me the first week when I scored 132 points. He lost last week after having a decent effort. He can't lose again because he has a high scoring team. But again, you don't get anything for that. You got to win games. So Ryan must win game for you. Jose Moreno, defending champion, is facing Robert Gonzalez. So the last two March Madness champions are facing each other. Looks like it's gonna be a close game. Robert is expected to win 95-90. Michelle Hunger and Kyle Steinfeld are facing off in the Toilet Bowl. It's Michelle's third straight Toilet Bowl matchup. He's favored to win 90-88. And Haha Cliton Dix, Jaymison Jones facing Lucas Matson. Lucas, what's up with your team, man? You're projected to score less than 80 points. Let's get that turned around. So that is it for the recap and the preview. Just want to show you guys my cool new shirt. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Even though I could have just screen printed this myself at my office, I got a Dick's t-shirt. Dick's, of course, is that bar in Las Vegas. It's called Dick's Last Resort. And Joe, so I got you something too, man. Don't think I forgot about you. I got you the I Love Dick panties. So Joe, I got you an extra large. Hope that fits. Hope I don't need to return it for a 2XL. That is it for this week, guys. Good luck tomorrow. If you are watching this and it's Saturday and you want me to place bets for you at the sportsbook tomorrow, let me know. Just transfer me some money. I will place some bets for you. I'm on fire right now. I'm 7 for 9 on sports betting since March Madness ended here in Vegas. See ya.